Well, hello, we are back. I'm Krista Povek, and my prior two videos were all about why and what got me here. Well, today is going to be practical, good stuff you can apply so you can build your very own first keto meal. It's way simpler than you think. You don't have to go looking up recipes. And you can stay on track with clean, healthy, easy to do keto. So I like to start out by calculating my macros. So I have a place on my site at kristapovek.com under keto tools. There's a little place on the toolbar. You just click on keto tools and it'll drop you into a place where you can click on a keto calculator, and that'll give you your macros. So when I did my macros, I came up with 105 grams of protein, 95 grams of fat, and 30 grams of carbs. So that turns out to be 65% fats, 30% protein, and 5% carbs. I had to write it down because I didn't remember the percentages. A lot of people like to do 70% fats to get started and get them into ketosis, 25% protein, and again, 5% carbs. Totally up to you how you want to get started, or if you're already what they're calling fat adapted, you can do a higher protein. That's up to you. I like to do higher protein because I like to lift weights daily. So I like to try to preserve that muscle. But if you've got a lot of fat to lose or you're just getting started, it's a good idea maybe to do the 70% fat and 25% protein. So the easiest way to start is to decide how many meals a day you want to do. And I like to do 3. That gives me a good spacing throughout the day. So what I do is take my amounts, all my grams, and then divide them all by 3. So I wrote them all out. So if I have 105, this may be backwards, I don't know. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Anyway, if I have 105 grams of protein and 3 meals a day, that's 35 grams of protein per meal. If I have 95 grams of fat for the day, that's 31.6, give or take, grams of fat per meal. And then 30 grams of carbs per day is 10 grams of carbs per meal. So what I like to do is prioritize protein, and I do that because there's fat in protein. So I go ahead and log my protein I'm going to eat into MyFitnessPal. That'll tell me how much protein with how much fat fell into that portion. And then I can tell how much fat I need after that. And then I kind of backfill with the carbs. So a chicken thigh, put that in there, figure out how much fat I need after that. I might have to add some olive oil to the salad I'll make, or I might have to add some nuts on the side or some avocado or something like that to make up for the fat for fuel that I like to use. And then just throw some greens on your plate with whatever kind of fat you want to put on there that you calculated into your macros, and you're done. Period, end of story. You don't have to make it crazy. You don't have to make keto foods that taste like other foods you used to eat. I think that's when it starts to get very confusing and hard to do, and we start eating things that are not really healthy foods anymore, and sugar substitutes and weird Franken foods. So I like to keep things simple, and maybe that's why I've been enjoying it and feel awesome. So if you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email, contact@kristapovek.com. And I'm just getting my site up and running, so there's not very many blogs on there yet, but you can check it out, kristapovek.com. It doesn't, a long time ago, people really thought it mattered how many times per day you eat. I think it really matters just the fact that you're consistent. So I think 3 times a day is great. A lot of people like to eat 2 times a day. Some people even like 1 time per day. Just really depends on you. I know the bodybuilding community likes to do 6 times per day, 5 times per day. I really think it depends on your schedule. And I think keeping it simple is really the best way to stay consistent. So anyway, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, I am here. And I'm also on Instagram. I'm trying to post more meals and things to keep things interesting. But give me a shout out. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like the content you see, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.